Disappointed with the outcome of the football game. Obviously, I felt like going in the fourth quarter we had an opportunity to go compete and find a way to win the football game. Proud of the effort and strain that our guys played with all night long. Just didn't play smart enough, in particular on the offense side of the ball. I thought after the first quarter we hurt ourselves with, and I'll give credit to Alabama's defense too, but there's some things that we did that that hurt us and put us in a tough position. Obviously didn't find a way to run the football effectively and efficiently throughout the course of the football game. At times operated well in the pass game, just not consistent enough there in the middle part of the football game. Special teams did a really nice job. Guys competed and played extremely well. And defensively just felt like in the fourth quarter, being on the field as long as they were, just ran out of gas there in the fourth quarter. But, again, a lot of things that defensively was proud of during the course of the game. That will open it up.
Questions?
We'll start with Wes Rucker.
Yeah, I don't know if we got any audio on that opening statement. I don't think we could hear Josh. But I guess just on that Hendon Hooker interception there, did he and Javonte, were they just on different pages?
Yeah.
And what do you think of Hendon overall?
Yeah, I thought Hendon battled all night long. I thought he was really efficient for the most part during the football game. Some of the early drives, we got stopped in short yardage situations where the ball wasn't necessarily in his hands. I thought he continued to fight and play in the second half and had some big time plays. Didn't get enough going in the running game during the course of the early part of the game, and that's a big part of why the game played out the way that it did. On that play in particular, those two guys were just on different pages there.
Adam Sparks, then David Pascal.
Yeah, Josh, this is a game where you could have set Hendon, set out Tyon. Instead, you put those guys out there to win. What do you think that message said to your team about the importance of this game?
Our team fight and plays the way they do because they believe in what we're doing and who we are. They believe that we had an opportunity to come here and win a football game. That's the way that they played for 3 quarters. Didn't have enough in the fourth quarter to go get it done. Hendon was able to get enough work during the week to be ready to play. Tyon, same thing. If guys are ready to go, they want to get on the field and go compete.
Josh, like I said, I think everybody missed your opening, so I apologize if you addressed this. But with the running game, was it something they did to hold you to? Were they daring you to throw and load in the box? Why did you struggle running the ball all night like that?
As much as anything, just got beat on a couple things inside in some critical situations. Didn't win our one-on-ones up front and weren't able to operate efficiently enough.
How much was Cade a factor in that, not being there, do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Cade's a big part of who we are on the offensive line. I thought Dane, filled in and did a lot of really good things tonight.
Mike Wilson, then Chris Clark.
Yeah, Josh, on that 4th and 1 around midfield, did you consider going for that at any point? And then on the Byron Young touchdown run that looked like he fumbled and recovered, what was the explanation that you got from the officials on that?
The 4th down, did consider going for it, then communicated to move to punt, and we didn't get our punt team on there. On the scramble that turned into a touchdown for them, initially was just talking to the side judge, and he said that the box didn't have a view for it to be overturned. Basically that he had crossed the goal line based on the footage that they had. Continued to communicate with him, told him I was close to burning timeout, and then they ended up reviewing it from up top, and not only did they decide it was a fumble, they decided it was a touchdown too, where our guy ended up with the football on the coming out of the pile.
Coach, you guys hung tough for pretty much all of the game, and we got to the fourth quarter. Gave up more points in the fourth than obviously they had going through the first 3. Would you attribute that to some of the injuries that we saw throughout the night, or was Alabama just doing something else that we didn't foresee coming?
I had a hard time hearing the question. I think it was just about the points that they scored in the fourth quarter. I tried to covered that a little bit in my opening statement. I thought defensively competed extremely hard and well for 3 quarters. Thought in the fourth quarter just kind of wore out a little bit, and that's offensively not helping enough and staying on the field in some of those third down conversions. You look at the third down conversion rate for us offensively, not nearly good enough, and then defensively. Just on the field too much, and some of that is all 3 phases playing together. Some of that's them getting off the field on some third downs too.
Then Adam Sparks.
Josh, on those third down conversions, just what did you see kind of led to Alabama having so much success on third down?
Sorry, I really couldn't make that question out.
Just on those third down conversions, just what did you see that led to Alabama having so much success?
Some of it was short yardage situations early in the football game. A couple times we're in 3rd and 1s and aren't able to pick it up. Just us being on the same page and getting a hat on a hat. At sometimes you got to get pad under pad at the running back position and plow forward too. Some of the third downs, just protection broke down. I thought, in the second quarter in particular, there's some things that we did that put us in 3rd and long situations as well. Just, not doing the simple things, the ordinary things at a really high level, alignment, assignment, and technique. So there's ways that we got to grow, and that's what I said in the locker room to this football team. Don't question the way they show up and compete every Saturday. Love that about this group. Love going and competing with them, man. Tonight was a lot of fun for 3 quarters with these guys. We just got to grow up and be smarter here. Our margins are smaller and tighter than you want. They know that. We know that. We got to fight to be on the right side of that.
Josh, your defense kept you in the game when your offense was struggling. What did that tell you about your defense's sense of responsibility to keep it close?
It's who they are as competitors. They line up, and they're going to fight with everything that they got. They're going to be relentless in their effort. The way that they ran to the football, the pressure that we got up front. Quarterback obviously is a really good player, got out, made plays with his feet. They continue to line up and go compete, man. I love that group.
Back to Patrick Brown.
But you guys didn't have Warren Burrell and Theo left the game in the first half. First, does you have any update on those guys? And secondly, Haddon and Slaughter and Turnage all got extra playing time. How do you think they did just in the course of the game?
Yeah, Warren, just illness, wasn't able to play tonight. Theo got banged up early and wasn't able to come back. Nico did some really positive things. Kamal, the last couple of weeks has done some really nice things on the football field as he continues to grow in what we're doing defensively. He's continuing to mature and understand what we're doing and play. With better understanding of his technique, better understanding the scheme, and then being able to go make plays too.
On the block punt with Deshaun, was that something you guys saw on film, or is that just a great play on his part?
Something that we saw. Coach Eck and staff did a really good job scheming it up, working it during the course of the week. Ruck did a great job of going out and executing. It's not just him; it's the guys around him doing the right thing at the right time too. Our special teams played really well tonight. I like the effort and strain that they played with. They competed really hard, but they went out and executed our game plan really well.
Trey Wallace, then David Pascal.
Hey, Josh, what do you guys have to do on first down? Tonight, Alabama had 33 first downs compared to your 10 first downs. Then you look at the third downs as well, 2 for 13. Was there opportunities tonight where you saw maybe Hendon could have took off and picked up that first down? Or were you guys playing more towards the pass, dealing with his knee injury?
Man, be honest, I had a hard time understanding any of that question. The audio's pretty rough, probably like you guys had at the beginning when you couldn't understand me.
I'm just talking about your first downs tonight, Josh. You had 10 first downs compared to their 33.
Yeah, it's a huge bearing on the football game. You look at third downs, that's a big part. They were able to stay on the field offensively, not consistently enough. Had some big plays during the course of the game. Once we picked up the first down, had a ton of success for most of the night.
Josh, you've reached your first open date, or what do you hope to get out of this next week?
Well, let's start by trying to get some guys healthy. we're at that point in the season, and you guys know a big part of it is us getting healthy here this week. At the same time, we got a third of our season that's left here, back 4 games. Making a decision that collectively as a group and individually that we're going to go fight and strain to make the changes that we need to play our absolute best football. We play really hard. We have to play smarter. Our margins aren't wide enough for us not to play a little bit smarter than we did tonight.